Welcome back. A major shift is underway in Northeast Asia. For the first time, the United States has agreed to help South Korea develop a nuclear-powered submarine, a move hailed by some as a breakthrough in defense capability and criticized by others as a dangerous escalation in the region. Officials in Washington confirmed that the U.S. will share nuclear propulsion technology with Seoul, marking an unprecedented step in the alliance. South Korea's current submarines run on diesel-electric engines, which limit underwater time and range. A nuclear-powered submarine would stay submerged for months, travel farther, and operate more quietly, a game-changer for defense in the Pacific. Reports suggest that the first vessel could even be built in South Korea-owned shipyard in Pennsylvania. Seoul sees the deal as vital to counter growing threats from the north. North Korea continues to test submarine-launched ballistic missiles, while China expands its naval influence across the region. The new submarine capability, South Korea argues, strengthens deterrence, enhances maritime security, and demonstrates self-reliant defense, known locally as 자주국방. However, Beijing and Pyongyang view the project as provocation. China warns it could destabilize the region, while North Korea's state media has called it an act of aggression. Quotes. Inside South Korea, opinions are divided. Supporters say the move marks a long overdue modernization of the Navy and a natural next step for an advanced industrial nation surrounded by nuclear powers. They emphasize that the submarine would carry conventional weapons only, no nuclear warheads. But critics question the cost, feasibility, and diplomatic risk. Nuclear-powered vessels require enriched uranium, which raises non-proliferation concerns and could complicate Korea's civilian nuclear agreements with Washington. Some fear the plan ties Seoul too tightly to U.S. strategic goals, potentially limiting Korea's own flexibility with China and its neighbors. Korean editorials warn that while the technology would boost prestige, it could also spark a regional arms race involving Japan and China. And one columnist put it, "The headline is bold, but the execution will be hard." If completed, South Korea would become only the 7th nation in the world to operate a nuclear-powered submarine. For supporters, it's a sign of national maturity and maritime independence. For critics, it's a reminder of how quickly Asia's security environment is changing and how easily balance can turn to brinkmanship. The government in Seoul insists the program will proceed carefully, in full compliance with international safeguards, while continuing dialogue with both allies and neighbors. In the words of one Korean analyst, this project is not just about power beneath the waves. It's about influence above them. As East Asia's seas grow more crowded, South Korea's next steps will be watched closely, both by friends and rivals alike. This has been Corey, and I hope you've enjoyed this English news update about the submarine here in South Korea. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next news. Goodbye.